Have you ever tried to focus on an important task, but suddenly found yourself scrolling through social media, checking emails, or even getting lost in random thoughts? Every day, our ability to focus becomes more challenging, and it's no surprise. In today's digital world, we're constantly bombarded with notifications and endless stimuli, and the result is clear: our brains are in a constant state of distraction. But what if I told you there's good news? You can train your mind to eliminate distractions and finally stay focused. In today's video, you'll learn simple and effective techniques, backed by science, to train your brain to be more productive and focused. This isn't magic, it's neuroscience applied to your daily life. So, if you want to break free from distractions and finally become more efficient at what you do, stick with me until the end. Let's get started. How the brain responds to distractions. Have you ever wondered why it's so hard to stay focused, even when you know you need to finish an important task? The answer lies in your brain. The truth is, the human brain is wired to seek quick rewards, and that's exactly what distractions provide. When you look at your phone, for example, you get a small hit of dopamine, the pleasure neurotransmitter. Every time you receive a notification, your brain releases this chemical, giving you that feeling of instant gratification. And what happens? You get stuck in this cycle of quick rewards, constantly seeking more. This makes it difficult to focus on longer or more important tasks. And here's the big catch: the brain wasn't made for multitasking. It can try, but believe me, it fails. When you attempt to do several things at once, like replying to an email while watching a video, you're not truly focusing on anything. You're rapidly switching between tasks, which creates cognitive overload. This back and forth leads to a significant drop in productivity and, worst of all, causes you to lose the quality of what you're doing. Have you ever started a task and, after a few minutes, realized your mind was somewhere else? It's like your brain is constantly trying to escape, always chasing a more immediate reward. But if you don't take control of this, the result is a scattered mind, unable to focus effectively. Now, you might be wondering, okay, but how can we change this? The good news is that even though the brain is so adaptable to distractions, it's also highly trainable. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about in the next parts of the video: how to reverse this process and train your brain to stay focused. So stick with me. There's still a lot more to learn. Techniques to train your brain. Now that we understand how our brain responds to distractions, the crucial question is, how can we train the brain to stay focused and resist these constant distractions? The good news is, yes, our brain has an incredible ability to adapt. And with a few simple techniques, you can start strengthening your ability to concentrate. Let's go over 3 powerful techniques that, when applied consistently, will transform your productivity. 1. Mindfulness and meditation to train attention. The first technique is mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment, without getting distracted by thoughts or external stimuli. Studies show that practicing mindfulness significantly improves our ability to focus because it trains the brain to better manage distractions. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Start with just 2 to 5 minutes a day. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus only on your breathing. When your mind wanders, and it will, gently bring your attention back to your breath. Sounds simple? That's because it is. But the cumulative effect over days and weeks is powerful. 2. Pomodoro technique. Now, a practical and very popular method, the Pomodoro technique. Set a timer for 25 minutes and work with complete focus on a single task. When the time is up, take a 5-minute break. Repeat this cycle 4 times, and then take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. Why does it work? Because our brain performs better with short, intense periods of focus. And by having scheduled breaks, you avoid overloading your attention. You're training your brain to work in concentrated blocks of time, making tasks feel less overwhelming and much more efficient. 3. Break tasks into smaller parts. One of the biggest traps for focus is trying to tackle huge tasks all at once. The brain feels overwhelmed and immediately looks for something easier to do, like grabbing your phone or opening another browser tab. So here's the simple solution: break your tasks into smaller steps. When you complete small parts of a project, you activate your brain's reward circuit. Each completed task releases dopamine, giving you more motivation to keep going. Instead of thinking, I need to write a 20-page report, tell yourself, today, I'll just write the introduction. If there's one thing you need to take away from this video, it's that focus isn't a matter of luck or talent. It's a skill that anyone can develop. Your brain is trainable. And just like you don't build muscle overnight, maintaining concentration requires practice and consistency. But the reward? It's huge. More productivity, less stress, and most importantly, that feeling of being in control of your time. Today, you learned 3 simple and effective techniques: mindfulness to train your attention, the Pomodoro technique to keep your pace, and daily small wins by breaking tasks into smaller steps. Now you have real tools to start changing the way you handle distractions. But none of this will work if you don't take action. So here's the challenge: choose one of these techniques and put it into practice today. Then, come back here and tell me in the comments how it went for you. And if this video helped you in any way, don't forget to hit the like button. That shows you're committed to making this change. And of course, subscribe to the channel because here we're going to keep exploring how to use neuroscience to unlock your full potential. See you in the next video. Now go and focus on what really matters.